Back to News 11 at 7. Missouri's governor says he is spending the week figuring out which and how many resources to send to the southern border in Texas. Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley sat down with Governor Mike Parson today to talk about his plan.
The state currently has roughly 250 Missouri National Guard members deployed to the southern border, but the governor wants more boots on the ground. Over the weekend, Parson met with governors from more than a dozen states in Texas to talk about Operation Lone Star and to offer more resources.
When it comes to securing the border to protect the American people, we all become border states.
Missouri plans to send more National Guard troops to Texas in the coming weeks.
But you realize there's open spots all through these fences now where people can come across the border, and there's nobody there. I mean, I'm telling you, there's a 20-foot gap in the wall that used to be a security gate. It's gone.
Parson spent Sunday in Eagle Pass, his first trip to the southern border, meeting with Governor Greg Abbott and a dozen other governors.
It's a sad situation. It's a tough situation, but as long as politicians keep sitting around and talking about it, don't do anything, the problem's not going to go away.
The governor says he plans to spend the week coming up with an action plan.
We talked about Highway Patrol to be able to utilize some of them, and that's more on the apprehension side, the law enforcement side of it. We've got the National Guard. We've got the Attorney General. We've talked to him where he's more than willing to, if we need to send down people to help on the criminal prosecution side of it.
The other side of the aisle calls the meeting at the southern border political theater, saying Republicans want to run on immigration in the next election.
It's a show. I mean, the Biden administration put forward a plan that was brokered by Republicans and Democrats together to try to solve the crisis at the border. There is a crisis at the border, and there is something that needs to be done about it.
Parson, who was termed out, says his concern is how many people are coming across the border.
It's a shame that the President of the United States is not enforcing the laws and the Constitution. And I know everybody, tries to make this a political statement. This is a matter of getting the job done.
Parson says he hopes to have more Missouri resources on the ground in Texas within the next month. His office is currently working on what this will cost and how long the state will be able to sustain it. Reporting from Missouri Capitol Bureau, I'm Emily Manley.